Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cardinals set to go on offense. It'll be Kyler Murray leading the way. What a year for him at Oklahoma in 2018. Heisman Trophy winner, better than 4,300 passing yards, 42 touchdowns. And don't forget about running the football as well. He had a 1,000-yard season rushing it with 12 touchdowns on the ground as well. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 4 down.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Not today, you want. Not today.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He finds his man Johnson. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Down.
70, Indy. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Play action. It's Hodges. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
In the center for Pittsburgh, Marquise Pouncey, one of the most physical and agile players at his position in the league. A 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. He's a keystone of one of the top offensive lines in the league.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
Here we go, set, 10 logo. Check, 43. And here we go. Now.
Right back to Conner here on first. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Back in Arizona is outside linebacker Terrell Suggs, who played his college ball for Arizona State before going to the NFL and playing for the Baltimore Ravens for the bulk of his career. Now entering his 17th season, 7 times as a Pro Bowler, 1 time as the NFL Defensive Player of the Year, he can still wreak havoc on all offenses.
Got it. 43 much. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Big grip.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Pick me up. There we go. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
We're all looking forward to watching David Johnson bounce back from a rough season in 2018 because we know he has 2,000-yard potential. 1,000 on the ground, 1,000 in the air. And with a new offensive-minded coach in Arizona, look for his numbers to truly increase in 2019.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Andy Lee now, standing just about on his own goal line. $51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here now comes the Pittsburgh Steelers offense to take over possession of the football. It's a Pittsburgh team, by the way, that all of a sudden is back above 500. They're 6-5 with a win in Week 12 at Cincinnati, and now they host Cleveland. They can defeat Cleveland. They'll be at 7-5, and you start to think about their playoff chances in much better light. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Samuels, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
On second down, Samuels found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Go.
Now Hodges off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. On second down, it's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. No score after one on EA Sports. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Here we go. He's coming. We got double up.
On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun on third down, Murray, complete. It's Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Here we go.
Throwing now, Hodges on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down with Hodges. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Get it.
Now Hodges on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Hodges. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
On the ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Off the play fake, here's Hodges. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
3rd and long, it's Hodges. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Murray now on 1st down. The catch made by Pharoh Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Murray now on 1st down. And he finds Fitzgerald. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception, and sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown, Arizona! They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On first down, here's Hodges. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Hodges. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hodges now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready? 8, read.
To throw on 3rd down. Hodges. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
20. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Here we go. Now the wolf. 98 to Mike.
Check pass. Check pass.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
18 Gators.
On 1st down, Hodges. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Hodges. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check, 43. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hodges here on 2nd down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Hodges. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. On the run is Connor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Third and goal, Hodges. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throw caught here by Bird. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Ready?
Throwing now, Hodges on 1st down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Hodges looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And a Steeler first down.
On the double.
43's the mic.
Shoot.
On first down, here's Hodges. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
You better be afraid of me. Now.
Second and 10, it's Hodges again. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Ready?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Hodges. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Ricky.
Second and 10 now. Hodges. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. On third down, Hodges. And that will be incomplete as well.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Hodges. Open man, it's Vanette. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They come up on a first and goal, and most likely four-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run here with Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Hodges now. They still can't get it. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Well, now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Trailing 14-13, a minute 46 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch the pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Get it.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.